pleased to be joined now by the Senior Vice President and General Manager of the St. Louis Cardinals, John Mozeliak, who had you had a busy week yourself, I gather. Huh?
We did.
Yeah.
We had a lot to do, and obviously we used the last few days to try to accomplish a lot of that. And by improving our rotation, our bullpen, and our defense, we feel really good about where we are.
Of course, made 2 trades. The Colby Rasmus deal with Toronto as Lance Berkman strikes out, and then acquiring Rafael Furcal today. Let's start with the first trade. Was that something that came together quickly, or was this something you'd been working on for a while?
You know, we never intended to move Colby Rasmus in this whole process, but as we got closer to the 31st, we started to gain a lot more interest in him. And one of the things we wanted to do was, well, how do you improve your rotation, get more right-handed relief help, get a left-hand reliever, and not have to just strip your minor league system apart. So in doing so, we ended up looking at Colby Rasmus to use him in that deal, and we really accomplished a lot to get that deal done.
And in essence, a 3-way trade, really, because the White Sox and Blue Jays had to get something done in order to facilitate your trade with Toronto.
Exactly. We needed to get something big back, and we wanted someone at the top of the rotation that we could fit in there.
If you're going to buy, you have to have currency, and you used the currency that you had. I think you made great purchases this time of the year for this season.
Well, thank you. And you're right. Every deal costs you something, and it was either going to be younger or older.
There's a ball sliced down the right field line, but foul.
Toronto matched up nicely where they wanted to get more athletic in center field, and Colby happened to be that type of person and player they were looking for.
Yeah, they were very persistent, I will say that, and they kept looking at different ways to make this deal happen. And so as we started to go through all the different iterations on dealing with the other clubs that may have interest, it really came down to this was the one place we could put Colby where we get the return that we felt could really address a lot of problems.
1-2 pitch to Freeze is high.
And the biggest problem was probably the tail end of the game. Nothing more disappointing for a team to be ahead and then to lose the game after the 7th inning.
Yeah, I think when you look at our club from a pitching standpoint, the rotation started to hemorrhage a little bit, and so we really felt we needed to do something there to help. But then by getting a starter, it allowed us to put Kyle McCullum back into the rotation. I think that was a big boost.
A drive to deep right center field. It is in play, and it'll be a double for Freeze. Just shy of hitting it out of the park. Some of the Cardinal players aren't so sure that ball did not leave the ballpark. Let's talk, John, about the other acquisition this week, Rafael Furcal. How did that one come together?
Well, that one came together rather quickly, and we were looking for some defensive help all along. And through this whole process, we had identified a few players of interest, but when it came down to it, Dodgers were looking for a minor league prospect, and so it ended up being a good match for us. But he'll be a nice fit for us because obviously he's someone that can hit at the top of the order, and defensively he is playing well.